thank you for joining me for another process video. So today I'm documenting 2 donkeys who reside at the Isle of Wight Donkey Sanctuary where I'm a volunteer, and it's Hovis and Kitchi. This is little Hovis here and this is Kitchi. They really are little and large because Hovis is really quite small and Kitchi I think is the largest donkey at the sanctuary, is more like a horse in size. It's a French breed. He did actually come from France originally. This is brown textured cardstock here, and we've got Endless Summer, Colour of the Sun, Echo Park, and I've had this for quite a while. I liked that side, but yeah, I wanted to use this colour for this layout. You can see it's a good match for the head collar here in the photo. That's why I chose that. So 3 3x4 photos today, and I'm doing a half and half design. I've got this corrugated heart here in wood that I actually inked up with the blue ink for a previous layout and didn't actually use it. And I've got 2 hearts here. I did wood hearts. I did ink up this one on the other side to see if I liked the tone on tone, but I didn't. So I'm going to go with the bare wood on that one. I've got some little stamps here. Mostly from Stampin' Up, Darling Donkeys, and this one is a I think it's Echo Cosmo Cricket from a Cosmo Cricket set. So, like I say, half and half. And when I do a half and half layout, I always have to have the dark colour at the bottom, or the most dominant colour at the bottom, or the pattern. I see people do layouts that to me look top heavy, that look amazing, but I can't bring myself to do it. I have to have like the heaviness at the bottom of the layout. I also got this stamp here, donkey stamp, that came I think from Etsy, so I don't have a brand or anything for that. And this is just a scrap from my stash that I cut from that Let's Get Cozy paper pad that I've been using a lot for my donkey layouts. I've raised this photo on foam because I thought his look on his face in that photo was quite cute, so I wanted to give that one a little bit more focus. I've got my Simple Stories alphas here, Simple Stories foam Colour Vibe alphas in teal. So simple design, I think, again, just showcasing these 2 boys here. I've got the hearts that I think I'm going to use either side of the title, and the title's going to go down here, and that's Hovis and Kitchi. So these 2 little donkeys were in the inside barn when I was there this week, and Kitchi here, the large donkey, had a little accident. He attempted to jump the pen, and he's a big boy, as I've said already, and yeah, unfortunately he had a little wound. He did hurt himself, so he had to have some stitches. So he's been inside for a couple of weeks, and Hovis is his current companion in there at the moment, because the donkeys are never on their own. They always have a companion with them no matter what, and you know, there's been different ones in with him. Sometimes it's another donkey that's got a health condition. Sometimes it's just one of their friends. So yeah, it's nice that they are companion donkeys. So they do need company. And I don't think there's anything wrong with Hovis at the moment. I think he's just a companion to Kitchi, but I'm not sure about that. So little Hovis here, we think is probably, well, I think he's the youngest donkey at the sanctuary. He's only 2 years old. And Kitchi here is 3 years old, and he's possibly not even fully grown, because it's about that 3 to 5 is when they become fully grown, and he's a very tall donkey. But yeah, he may not even be fully grown. And they were in a herd together called the Nursery Boys. So the 4 youngest donkeys were in a herd together because when the donkeys come to the sanctuary, the boy donkeys come to the sanctuary, they do have to have a delicate little boy operation. I do apologise to all the fellas when I tell them that usually, but yeah, it's a less complicated operation than for the girls. And these 4 were in that herd, but they've actually been integrated quite recently, integrated into what we call our Eurostars herd. So the French donkeys, and Kitchi is actually one of the French donkeys anyway, and it all were Hovis and then 2 other donkeys, Phantom and Lucky. Phantom is actually Hovis's half brother, and Lucky is Prune's foal. Prune's in Elvis's herd. So yeah, it's quite a lot going on at the moment. So Kitchi here was rescued from France. His herd were actually rescued from not a particularly nice situation, life-threatening, and yeah, they came to the sanctuary. And then little Hovis here was in a herd of older donkeys. He didn't have any friends, and his mummy wasn't actually showing any interest in him, which was a shame. So he came to the sanctuary for friendship, for young friends. I'm struggling with my tape runner here, so I'm just going to sort that out. Right, and I think these donkeys arrived in 2021, if I'm not mistaken, around about that time. He's a lovely temperament Kitchi character, so you can use him with a public grooming. He's a giant of a donkey, but yeah, he's so calm and lovely to work with. So I think my journaling will probably be maybe about the little largeness of the two donkeys and the contrast, and also probably saying about Kitchi hurting himself. And being it, that's why they're in the barn area. And this one, I said already, I'd already inked it up, so yeah, I'm not sure which ink I used. I think it probably was the Distress ink in Broken China. I think that's the one that I used on it, but it was a little while ago that I did it, and I decided not to use it on that layout. I can't remember for sure, but it looks like that colour. Let's get this heart down, shall we? A little bit. Just about there, I think we'll do that. Press that down slightly. And there's not, you know, it's another simple layout. There's not a lot going on here. Just 3 photos, half and half, like I said already. Sort of like a photo gallery, like a gallery, I suppose. Picture gallery along the top there. And then this, I'm using this as like journaling and a little bit stamping. Just a couple of embellishments with the 3 hearts and then the title. So yeah, quick layout to get done. I'm going to grab my stamp block. I think we'll stamp this donkey on there. Not sure how well it's going to stamp, but we shall see. I think I'm going to pop that one there, just there. It does overlap onto the colour of that scrap, but that's fine. Oh, for a minute there I thought I'd made that mess, but that was already there, wasn't it? I'd forgotten that little background was there. Oh gosh. Right, yeah, that's fine. Then we'll have, I think we'll have a couple of little horseshoes down here just for fun, like that. And we've got hee-haw on this one, which I need to make sure I don't drop onto the page, because they look as though they're kind of hee-hawing, don't they, to say hello, so I'm sure that's what they were doing. We'll just pop that on there. And they are friends as well, being from the same, they've been together for quite a long time in the same herd, and when they were first integrated into the larger herd, as is almost always the case, you know, they kind of stuck together in their own little group to begin with, the 4 of them, kept separate, far from the others. And even though Kitchi's mum is in the herd, and yeah, it was, you know, obviously after a few days or a little period of time, they start to kind of mix more. But to begin with, they were just, yes, just like what, it was quite funny. It's like they were social distancing. Now this one says you're the best. I think I'll stamp that as well. Why not? I'm not stamping this particularly well because I'm getting the edges of the stamp is getting ink onto it, but that's fine. I don't mind that. It's not bothering me, so we'll leave it as it is. Right, now then, get these names down. Little Hovis. I had a young girl adopting Hovis when I was doing the adoption desk last summer. She wanted to adopt him because Hovis biscuits were her favourite biscuit. If you're in the UK, I don't know if you'd get them elsewhere, but Hovis biscuits here in the UK, they were her favourite biscuit, and that's why she wanted to adopt Hovis. Quite often get asked about the donkeys' names, and all donkeys have to have a passport, so the donkeys already have a name when they come to us. We don't name them. The only time we name them is if we get a donkey that arrives pregnant, so we get a youngster born at the sanctuary, which is quite rare. And very occasionally donkeys do come without a name or proper paperwork, or, you know, I'm not sure how it transpires, but yeah, one or two. There's been a few donkeys that have been named at the sanctuary. So Hope and Charity, you've seen me document before. They're in the same herd now as these are now. Yeah, there's one or two, but yeah, they're generally all named. They've all got a name before they come to us, so we don't name them. So this is that soft foam alpha again. I like to cut all the little alphas out before I come on camera, and yeah, I've got quite a lot of the sort of backing paper, backing plastic that they come on is all like cut up in lots of different places now. I've still got loads of these alphas left, these Simple Stories colour vibe, because I did buy probably about 3 packets of each colour that I got at the time in 2020. And yeah, I'm still getting some amazing use out of them, especially this layout with such a long title. But thankfully these two little boys have not got, you know, the most used vowels in their names. Bless them. Thank you, boys. They're very cheeky, they are. There. I did try to groom Kitchi. I started to groom Kitchi when I was there this week. He needed a groom, and I groomed him for a little while, and then his lunch came, and the thing that donkeys like the most is lunch, is food. So yeah, I kind of left him. I was going to go back and finish him off later on, but when I went back later on, he'd had a good roll and he'd got hay all over him. So yeah, I didn't get to groom him again because I didn't have time, but yeah, I gave him a little groom, so that was nice. Right, I think, apart from the writing here, we might be finished. 2 3x4 photos mounted onto sort of a light cream coloured textured cardstock. I don't think I mentioned that before. I'm looking at like a kind of gallery type design here with the half and half. I suppose it could be the wall, couldn't it? The wallpaper with the rail here. I did tear this piece here as well, just for a little bit of extra texture. Scrap piece of card here, title, 2 wood pieces, and journaling here. And I will use I think I'm going to use my Enegel pen in brown for that. Could use blue, but I haven't got a blue that's this colour. I've only got a dark blue, so I think I will stick with this brown pen for today. Just thinking whether I need to add anything else to this layout. Don't think I do. I think we're okay. Bit of washi tape maybe. I don't think I've got anything that's I've got the heart one, but it's you know, it's not brown. No, I don't think I'm going to do that. I've already got the hearts on there, so I think I'll leave it as is. I've had the date. I've got a date stamp. I've got the date here. It was only the other day. So pop the date there, and then we'll call it finished. So once again, thank you very much for joining me. I do appreciate it. I appreciate that you use your time on YouTube to watch my videos. I've still got my festival wristband on. I'm actually going there today for my first shift at the festival with the Donkey Sanctuary stand. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It's quite warm here today. It's not too hot, so I'm hoping it'll stay that way. I don't want to be frazzled, but yeah, as I said, thank you for joining me. Stay safe, take care, and I shall see you next time.